what's up you guys? My name is Sarah and thank you for clicking on this video. If you guys want to see more videos from me, I'm a new vlogger, so I make college vlogs and life vlogs and lifestyle videos. Then make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and if you like this video, make sure you guys also give me a thumbs up because that would be awesome or whatever. And let's get into the video. So starting off with the basics on this hair, a quick disclaimer that I do have in an alley pearl closure, 14-inch Brazilian straight closure in my head, and because I just didn't want you guys to think that everything was like from the same company. The closure is not from the same company, but the same thoughts that I have about my bundles is the same thoughts that I have about the closure. It's all the same to me. My cousin bleached the knots. It is not completely sewed down, so that's why you guys see a little bit of a gap or whatever, but that's gonna get fixed. Yeah, I just put it on for the sake of the review, but the closure is perfectly fine to me. It seems like it's blending a little more to me, like, I don't know, because when I first put it in, I was just like, it's not blending correctly, like, you know, people gonna cut on me or whatever, but it's not that bad. So yes, I have in 3 bundles of Alley Grace Brazilian straight in the lengths 24 inches. All 3 are 24 inches. Yeah, I usually get 24, or I like my hair to either be 24 or 26 inches because, is that extra? I don't even feel like that's very extra. I feel like 28, 30, like that's when you start hitting extra. Or is that just me? Okay. So yes, those are the basics on the hair. My closure is 14 inches. The price of the hair, when I bought it, it was like around $150, $153 or something like that. It was pretty low. And when I recently just went on like a couple minutes ago to check the price that it is now for the 3 bundles, it was $156 for 3 bundles of 24 in this same texture. So just like a $6 increase, but still it's really not that bad considering what you get. And yeah. So this is the complete natural texture of the hair. This, I washed it January 1st. It is now January 5th, and I let it air dry. I shampooed and conditioned it with Tresemme, whichever, you know how they have mad conditioners. I think it's the one prone to buildup. That's the one that I had in my house. So that is what I used. And then I used Shea Moisture, the Shea Butter Deep Treatment Mask, which is what I usually use on my natural hair. I just put that in there just to soften it up a little bit because it had been sitting in a bag. But yes, this is the natural texture of the hair, completely air dried. Between the first and second day of it being air dry, it's a little more wavier and it's a lot puffier than this, so it's a lot bigger. But I do comb my hair every day when I take it out of the bonnet, just to make sure that, you know, nothing is like tangling up in there. So it has kind of straightened out over the course of a couple of days. I really don't mind sometimes, because sometimes I'll be like, you know, I don't really care for straight hair. I'm perfectly fine with it like this. So yeah, this is the natural texture of the hair. Does it hold a curl? Yes, it does hold a curl. I will insert pictures when I did have my hair curled, and I had those curls in for about 2 days. I curled it with a curling wand and then put in flexi rods, and yeah, those things stayed in there. But when it was time to straighten my hair again, it was perfectly fine. It went back to being straight, and it went back to being straightened how I like it. So if you really like that bone straight hair, this will do it for you. This hair will get super bone straight without a product, with a product. It just depends on the setting of your flat iron. And then if you don't want it too straight, like how I usually like mine with a little more texture in it, you just lower the flat iron and you can also get that look too. So that's what I really like about the texture of the hair. I can still get exactly what I want no matter what I do with the hair. The hair is just like, the texture of this hair is just like, it's just lit. Like, I like it, you know? I like it. It does what I want it to do. So in terms of tangling and shedding and all of that, When I first got the hair, I had absolutely no tangling, no shedding, no matting, no matter what I did. Even when I curled it, it was perfectly fine. I first got the hair in August. So from August to October, I would say I never had anything. Now from October, and then sometime in October, I put the hair. No, sometime in October, I still had the hair in because I had the hair in for Halloween. And I did this one style where I had to like really tease the crap out of the hair. And so that kind of added to some tangling in the hair. But I wouldn't say this hair just tangles on its own, at least not in my experience, not how I've handled the hair. I haven't had any tangling. Now, it is January, and when I just washed it and I was combing the hair out, I noticed that when I like run my hands through it, you see it'll get a little stuck. And then but I don't have any shedding. Like I don't have anything. And if something does come out, like it'll be like one strand or something. Oh yeah, nothing. I don't have any shedding. If it does shed, I will literally get like one strand, two strands, something like that. But yeah, it's very minimal shedding, very minimal tangling. I think the tangling just kind of depends on how you're handling the hair. If you just like throwing it around, if you're not conditioning the hair, if you, I don't know, you letting people stomp on your hair or whatever, that would depend on how much shedding and tangling you have with this hair. So overall, I definitely recommend this hair. I think the best thing that I love about it is, one, the price. I'm not even gonna lie, my wallets they're not ready to be spending $500 on hair. Like I'm just not there mentally. I'm not even there. So for $150, you do get something that will last a long time, depending on the way that you take care of it. I just want to shout out Chrissy Cousin, because that is my YouTuber when it comes to hair. Like, well, at least when it comes to like wigs and weaves and stuff like that. That is who I go to. I think I watched her reviews like 7 times before I was like, okay, let me buy this hair. And yeah, like the hair really holds up. My experience with the vendor was really good. Like she kept checking in to make sure, like, did the hair come in yet? At one point, I think it got messed up. And she was like, she went in and found the tracking. And she was like, no, it's still on the way. Don't worry about it. Like it just made a pit stop. So yes, my experience with Allie Grace is A1. I would definitely purchase from Allie Grace again. I want to try a frontal next time. And yes.